Good morning, dear students. You are once more welcome to our online lesson. Today we'll have biology, and we'll be looking at the internal structure of the stem, functions of parts of the stem. Our lesson of today. Then for our plan, we'll have our introduction, we'll have the structure, the diagrams of the dicot and monocot stem, functions of parts of the structure, functions of stems to plants and uses to animal, and the activity for the day. On our introduction here, we'll make a review of our previous lesson that was on types of stems. Where we had three groups of stems. Area stems, which we said they were weak stems that grow out of the ground and support themselves on other branches and stems. We had underground stems. We said these are the ones that grew below the soil. We're talking of bulbs of onions, culm of cocoyam, rhizome of ginger. Then we talk of woody erect stems, another group of stems. These are the ones that grew upward straight into the atmosphere. They grew straight upward into the atmosphere on their own without supporting on others. Then, objectives of our lesson for today. I expect that at the end of this lesson, you should draw the structure of the monocot and the dicot stem. State functions of parts of the structure. Give the functions of stems to plants and use it to animals. As we get into our structure of the monocot and the dicot stem. So from our picture here, we have this one, the monocot stem, and this, the dicot stem. The monocot stem and this one, the dicot stem. And if we look at these two, we'll see that we have the parts here, xylem, phloem, they make up the vascular bundles. Here we have xylem, phloem. In between them is the layer called cambium. Then the pith, we have this inner portion, the pith, and we realize that here we have the pith, but here there's no pith. Then we have the cortex, that space, the inner space here. Then we have the epidermis, which is the outer layer. So we have the monocot stem and the dicot stem. Then we'll get to functions of parts of the stem. Under functions of parts, we'll take the epidermis. We'll say it is the outermost layer with tightly fitted cells and air spaces between them. It has the cuticle that is impermeable to water and air, that it prevents the stem against water loss, mechanical damage, and damage too by bacteria. Then we have the cortex. The cortex, we say it is composed of three types of cells, which include collenchyma, parenchyma, and endodermal cells. Collenchyma, parenchyma, and endodermal cells. So some of these cells have thin walls. Some of these cells have thin walls. And in green stems, the collenchyma contains the chloroplast that carries out the process of photosynthesis. Then we also say in monocot stem, the monocot stems lack the collenchyma and the parenchyma cells. So you take note, the monocot stems lack the collenchyma and the parenchyma cells. This is already leading you to make differences between the monocot stem and the dicot stem. Then we continue with the parts. We have the xylem, transport water and mineral salt throughout the stem. We have seen this as a function of the xylem. The flame, it transports manufactured food to other parts of the stem and to storage organs. Now, food is always manufactured in the leaves, so the stems can transport food from the leaves to the roots and to the stems. The stems too, they need to develop in order to absorb water and mineral salts. The water and mineral salts still required for that photosynthesis. The cambule, we saw that in the structure that we had, it is found in the dicot stem and not the monocot stem. So it is a structure that develops in between the xylem and the flame. It forms the neoxylem and flame. Then we have the pith. It is consists of parenchymal cells and help to maintain rigidity of the cell. It helps to maintain rigidity of the cell. It makes the cells firm and strong. Then the endodermis. We say it has the endodermis. It has cells that store starch grains. It has cells that store starch grains. Then we have functions of stems to plants. It helps to expose the plant leaves for photosynthesis. They support the leaves, branches, flowers, and fruits. They transport water and mineral salts to the shoots of plants. They transport manufactured food to the roots and other storage organs. Some stems act as storage organs. For example, we have cocoyams, ginger, sugarcane. Stems contain lenticels used for gaseous exchange. Don't take note. Exchange, oxygen and carbon dioxide. There's exchange on the stems using the lenticels. On the leaves, we talk of the stomata. On the stem, we talk of the lenticels. Some green stems contain the chloroplast and hence carry out photosynthesis. So the green stems, take note, contain chloroplast and carry out photosynthesis. Then we have uses of stems. We say the woody stems are used as a source of fuel. We're talking of firewood. Hard stems provide timber used for house construction and furniture. Furniture here has to do with what they are making with wood, chairs, tables, and other things that are made from wood. Some barks of tree are medicinal. For example, quinine is obtained from the bark of this tree. Cinchona tree is obtained from the cinchona tree. Some stems are used as food. Example, onions, cocoyams, ginger. Most of those underground stems are used as food. These are uses to man. And then we have our activity, which will give general differences between monocots and dicots as a whole. From this lesson, you can come out with differences between the monocot stem and the dicot stem. But here we are looking at general differences. Differences here are in general between monocots and dicots, whether leaves, whether roots or stems. So here it has to do with general differences. But from the lesson of today, you can still come out with differences between the monocot stem and the dicot stem. But for this activity, you are coming out with general differences between monocots and dicots. This is our lesson for today. I want to thank you for being there. I want to say that you should stay safe from the coronavirus and you keep on working. Keep the spirit. I acknowledge some of you who are working and working very well. You send your report. You indicate where you are in trouble. And we try to help you from the problem you are encountering. We encourage that and it should keep on. It should continue. When you are disturbed with anything, always try to find out. If something is lacking, indicate. We'll always channel it to you. Thank some of you for that effort. I will still call on those who are not yet on and working to come on and start working. We said there's no time to waste, and this is not the time to be lazy. Take note, Form 3 is a transition class. You are the next Form 4, preparing yourself for exams. So it will be regrettable that this work is going on and you are not part of the work. You keep on, and I hope that God will bless your efforts. Have a nice day.